This episode of Such Good Call is sponsored by our friends at Yonatees Custom Printing. How do we have such a beautiful logo and branding? How do we make such killer merch and ship and fulfill them? All because of Yonatees Custom Printing. They're so professional and they have such a good eye. Make sure to reach out for anything custom design and apparel printing. You just need to go to yonatees.com/custom or email orders@yonatees.com. Thanks, Yonatees.
In 2019, Dr. Jonathan Donath had what some people called a crazy idea. How can we make giving charity every single day easy and approachable? So he picked up the phone, called his friends, and shared his vision. Give just $1 a day, from 1 to 80 to 300. And today, over 20,000 people are part of Daily Giving. Since then, Daily Giving has distributed more than $25 million to over 70 life-changing organizations in Israel and around the world. Organizations like United Hatzalah, Amudim, Campass, Chai Lifeline, Ezer Mitzion, and so many more. Every single day, Jews are giving tzedakah together. Some give in the merit of finding a shidduch. In fact, we've had almost a dozen engagements this year alone. Others give in memory of a loved one or in honor of their children, racking up hundreds of mitzvos daily. And here's the best part. 100% of your donation goes straight to tzedakah. The founder fundraises separately to cover all overhead, so every dollar you give is making a real difference. Want in? It's simple. Head to dailygiving.org/SAGC to join. And don't forget, when they ask how you heard about Daily Giving, make sure to mention SAGC. Thank you, Daily Giving. Jackie and I are wearing our Shira Custom Wigs from her new Signature by Shira line, which is her more affordable line, but you would never know because these shades are elite. They're so light, so comfortable, and we love them so much. So hop on the lob train. They're
Hop on the
fun.
lob train.
Thank you, Shira.
Thank you, Shira.
Welcome to Such a Good Call podcast.
With your girls, Bracha and Jackie. Welcome back, everyone.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for being here today. We have the most special guest here.
Woo!
Tali Mir, welcome to Such a Good Call.
Thank you.
Welcome to the pod, Tali. This has been a long time coming, and we're so excited that we're here.
I'm so excited to be here. I'm like the meme of the person listening to a podcast with their friends.
So excited.
Okay, so Tali's a big TikTok girly. She has over 16,000 followers, and her account is Oive Tali. Her content is always funny and relatable, and since October 7th, she uses her platform to advocate for Israel and the Jewish people. So we're so excited to have you on and talk about everything Tali.
Yay.
Yeah. Also, this is our first guest that's an actual Gwiggy.
That's so crazy.
Listens to the podcast, so it's going to be a very fun episode.
That's so crazy that I'm the first guest that's an actual Boogie. What's wrong with them?
I know.
What's wrong with everybody? No, I think when I found your Instagram and I was looking at it, I'm like, what's GWGI? Like, what is this? I think you had like two episodes
No, you
out.
were before that.
Was I before? Maybe you had, I don't know what it was. It was in the very beginning.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at these people and I know Bracha. I don't know Jackie. I'm like, who is this other person? What is a GWGI? And I'm like, I need to understand what this is. And I think you had a highlight up that explained what a Gwiggy is.
Oh, really?
And I was like, I am one. And I'm going to listen.
I love that.
Wait,
and now
can I
I'm
just say
addicted.
that like that's the most common question we get. And like the fact that Tali knew to like, she's like media literate, that she's like, let me check the highlight. Maybe there's an explanation for this.
I use all my resources and my context
perfect.
clues.
That's exactly why you're a Gwiggy. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like DMing us, what's a GWGI? No offense.
And she's never looked back.
No, it's so embarrassing to ask. What do you mean? Also, this was before I knew that I could just DM you guys every single thought that I had. Like I live streamed the podcast with you guys.
Yeah, we love that.
Oh my gosh, I love it. We need to do our hostage dedication.
I actually think that this might be our last hostage.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
We need to fact check that.
Yeah.
Before.
Or there might be one more.
So then from here on out, maybe we could do.
I have a lot of ideas.
We have a lot of
Fallen
ideas.
soldiers.
Okay. Yeah. We have a lot of ideas.
Yeah, we're just
scratching the surface as we learned when we went.
Yeah.
All right, Bracha.
This week's episode is dedicated to Santia Okrasari. Sontia was just 30 years old from Thailand who came to Israel to work in agriculture and support his family back home. Been living and working at Kibbutz Be'eri for 5 years, building friendships and becoming part of the community. On October 7th, while working in the orchid, Sontia's life was brutally taken during the Hamas attack. His body was taken into Gaza and has not yet been returned. Sontia's story is a reminder that the tragedy of that day touched not only Israelis, but also the foreign workers who came here with hopes, dreams, and the simple wish to provide for their families. We remember Sontia with love, and we honor his life and sacrifice, and we need all the hostages home. It's been over 700 days. There's just like no words. It's so upsetting, and we need everyone home.
Thanks, Bracha.
We're a month away from the 2-year anniversary.
It's crazy.
We're exactly a month away today. It's insane.
Really, like, gives me a pit. Like,
Yeah.
Because also I keep thinking when we started this, I'm like, oh, we started this like not even like so close to October 7th. Like it was like far away. And I was like, oh, like we're going to be doing like 2 episodes and that's it for a hostage
Right.
dedication.
When
We're
did
not
you
gonna
start?
need it. March 2024. And I was like, this is like,
Yeah.
we're going to do this like 1 or 2 episodes and we're done.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I can't believe like we're still doing this. It's like really insane.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
All right.
So
Always a hard shift here,
we do it.
but we do it.
Okay, so we have Tali.
Hi.
And I'm so excited because I have so many questions.
No, you know Tali. I don't know Tali, and I have all the questions.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been
So
But
Jackie
what's
is
funny is that Bracha knows me on a deep spiritual level, but she actually doesn't know me on a surface
On a
level.
surface.
For example, she thought that I went to Shalamis.
No, because
By the way, that's classic.
I don't know
Like,
my
she doesn't
facts
know
about
basic.
anything.
No.
Like I totally made up a story. Like she went to Shalamis, she switched to after.
I'm like, that's
No, she knows my neshama, but she doesn't know
Yeah, we'll get
anything
into
about
it.
me.
okay, wait. So you tell me, where'd you grow up? Tell me about Tali.
Okay, so I grew up in Brooklyn. I grew up in Flatbush. My parents are both New Yorkers. So I went to Flatbush my whole life until 11th grade. I switched to Hafter, which is a fun story. Nothing bad to say about Flatbush, nothing bad to say about Hafter. Just Hafter was a much better fit for me. And then
That's why your Hebrew's really good.
my Hebrew is excellent.
Is it from school or is it from your
No,
mom?
Flatbush is known for that.
So
Yeah.
I will say Flatbush does an amazing job with the Ivrit Be'Ivrit. Like you can't even ask to go to the bathroom. I don't know how it is now, but in my day, you can't even ask to go to the bathroom. Like,
Wow.
yeah. So, but also my grandparents on my mom's side are Israeli. And so I'm sure some of it is from them and then some of it is from Flatbush. And then I went to Hunter College, stayed in the city, and now I'm married. I met my husband on the apps, and we have a beautiful 11-month-old boy and a big white fluffy dog. And that's where we're at now.
oh my gosh,
So nice.
that's amazing. Wait, I need to go back. You grew up in Flatbush. Are your parents still there?
So my parents, interestingly enough, I was commuting from Brooklyn to Hafter
Right.
every day for
Like on
those
a
2
bus?
years.
They had a.
There was a bus.
There was a
How
whole
many people
There
were
was
on
a
that
bus.
bus?
There were 2 buses.
Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
there was one that went to the Mill Basin area, and then there was one that went to the Flatbush area.
Wow.
So there were 2 buses, and like they were more like vans.
Right.
So yeah, I took the bus to school, and then my parents actually moved to Long Island after I graduated. My parents moved to Long Island right before COVID.
Oh my gosh.
So they
Were
actually
you like, what took you so long?
Yeah,
They moved when you were in 11th grade.
But they were like, they live by the beach.
Yeah, so-
they live on the beach. I mean, I'm so happy that they made the move. It's actually nice because now I go home and it's not my childhood home, so there's no like
Right.
scaries there. You know,
Right.
it's just a fun house.
Right.
And it's amazing to be on the beach. But it was nice to live in Brooklyn because I felt like my home and my friends were so far apart. So I was always staying the night at my friends. I was always staying like 5 nights in a row at people's houses.
Right.
So it was fun to be the person that goes to someone else's house versus like having someone in your home.
Right.
But because I lived in Brooklyn, I never got my driver's license.
I just realized that when I was looking through your.
I do have my driver's license now.
You do?
I got it
Congrats.
when I was 8 months pregnant last year.
Oh my gosh, how'd you
Wow.
go that long? Like I hear in
No,
high
it's
school.
crazy.
What were you doing this whole time?
So when I went to Flatbush, it wasn't so crazy because it was like
Yeah,
I lived
that
in
makes
Brooklyn.
sense.
You actually
Okay.
weren't allowed to drive to school. It was a rule in Flatbush. You were not allowed to drive to school.
No,
Here,
but what
it's, like,
about as
super
your
dangerous.
adult life? Like
So I went to college in the city and I lived in the city. So I took the subway to school, like
Right.
everyone did. And then the only time it ever ended up becoming a problem was like, I guess when my parents moved, because I would have to take the LIR to get to their house every time. So that was a little annoying. And then everyone used to joke when I met my husband, like, oh, you're going to have to teach her how to drive. You're going to have to teach her how to drive. And then it became to a point where I was like, I cannot be a mother without a license. Like, that's mortifying. Sorry if there's any moms listening who don't get your license. I was really scared of driving, honestly. And
By
then
the
I
way,
was
it's really
That
scary.
makes sense.
It's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary. Once you've gone, I feel like when you get it when you're 15, you're like, nothing's gonna happen to me. But then when you're at 30,
Yeah,
With
it
the
like
baby
builds
in the
up.
back
Yeah,
seat.
for
Oh my
sure.
gosh,
By
for
the way, like I
sure.
was anxious getting my license at 16, obviously, or 15, however old I was, and like after I had a kid, I was also.
I've never
double,
driven
like,
alone with my son.
Yeah, no.
Right,
it's
I was about to say,
terrifying.
can't imagine being a new
Terrifying.
driver with a crying
Yeah.
baby in the back.
Yeah.
Or just a
And
baby,
your
period.
First, yeah,
It's
like
so
that's,
scary.
I'm sure you don't drive on highways.
I actually find driving on highways a little easier.
I hear that.
Yeah. I can't drive in the city. It's scary.
Gosh, no, it's
Yeah.
really scary. Okay, wait. So I need to know about the switch to halfter.
Okay.
Because that's like a
So,
big switch from.
It's so
Flatbush to
funny
halfter.
because people ask me all the time, like, oh, did you switch because it was so Syrian? I'm like, that was the last reason I would have switched. Like, the Syrians were
were there
the best
Syrians
part.
then?
Yeah.
I
it was,
love Syrians.
I also love Syrians. It was probably 85% Syrian
Oh, wow.
when I was there. And the only Ashkenaz people were the ones that were commuters that came from Staten Island and New Jersey and all of those places. So there weren't a lot of Brooklyn regular Ashkenaz people in Flatbush.
Interesting.
I think a lot of them made the switch to either like more from schools or the parents moved out of Brooklyn because there aren't really a lot of Ashkenaz people left in
Yeah.
Brooklyn in general. I think that, okay, and this is like, I haven't been in high school in 15 years, so I don't know what it's like now. And I actually went to visit recently and it was very, very different. And there's a whole different administration and whatever. So I'm just talking about the Flatbush of yore. I think in order to have been a student there at that time, you really needed to know how to game the system. Hafter is so chill. Like you
Camp
literally
Hafter.
literally Camp Hafter. People were tank tops to skirts. You would just walk out the
Tom
building.
Noons, whatever.
Yeah, Tom Noons.
Like literally.
And like you would just walk outside the building whenever you wanted. There wasn't anyone watching you. In Flatbush, I one time
Yeah,
got a
lives on
fine for literally you would log onto the website and it would show you all your fines and your detentions. I got a fine for eating outside the classroom. I would get detention for everything. And I just
What was
didn't
detention? Like what would happen?
you
After
would
school or
it was
during
after
like,
school.
lunch?
I think once it was on a Sunday I had to come in.
That's terrible.
So you had to literally just sit at your desk and do homework or be quiet. The one nice thing was that all the cute older boys would also get detention, so you would just stare
So
at them.
Tali was there every Sunday.
And I just didn't know how to game the system. And I feel like I was always getting into fights with the administration about dress. It was always about dress code, and they would make my mom come to school and bring me a new outfit, which was annoying for my mom too.
Oh my gosh, by the way, because in camp there's a lot of Flatbush girls and they show me their uniform, like
Yeah.
what they're wearing the same clothing as me. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, what stores are you shopping at? I couldn't believe the
It's
skirts they're wearing.
Three
Like
finger rule on your collarbone.
it's really like it's crazy.
I didn't know they have such a strict.
very
It's
intense.
very strict. Yeah.
Shirts to your elbows.
So you have to be a cookie cutter. It sounds like to go there.
You either have to be a cookie cutter or you really have to like know how to game the system. My brother and sister went to Flatbush. I have an older brother and an older sister. They both went to Flatbush. My brother was a straight A student in honors class, had a great time. My sister was a good schemer of the system. She's very street smart. She knows how to talk to teachers in a certain way that gets her out of trouble. I'm not like that.
Right.
I'm very scared of authority. I'm very scared of rules. I was always getting in trouble for stupid
so
things.
sad.
Yeah, so I just didn't want to be there. And then I actually didn't really even want to going into high school, but my mom was like, give it a year. And then I didn't want to go for sophomore year. She's like, give it another year. And by junior year, I had made so many friends in other schools, especially after that I was like, I think I am ready to switch. And it was a big deal because both my siblings went to Flatbush forever.
And your mom was down for that, like switching to school in Long Island.
No, it took a lot of convincing. It took a lot of like, you have to get good grades this semester if you want to switch. It took a lot of convincing, but I think she saw how bad it was, and she would have to come to my school all the time to drop off skirts for me, and I'd get in trouble. That wasn't
I
fun
feel
for
so
her
sad
either.
for you because like you didn't want to
But
break
I'm
the rules.
yeah.
Like you didn't want to get in trouble. But
Yeah.
like it was just not like, and then you kept getting in trouble, and you're just like, I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying?
That's my luck, by the way. I'm
so
that person.
frustrating.
I have the worst luck with things like that. Like I'm always the person that gets caught. That's why I'm such a
You
rule
attract that
follower.
energy.
Yeah, I do. I'm such a rule
Like that happened to
follower.
me one time in middle school. Like I got called to the principal's office, and like I think about that little Jackie all the time. Like it was like a rumor someone started and they said it was me. And I was like, I didn't do anything wrong.
No,
I was
it's so
I felt
sad.
so bad about myself because I was like, I'm in the principal's office.
Don't
like,
you
I'm
think
a
about
bad
it as an
kid.
adult and you're like, these people were 40, 50 years old screaming at a 14-year-old?
Me? Like at little me? Like I'm not doing anything.
I can't relate. Someone
I
no.
knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, and also I recently, literally last week, got yelled at by someone, and I was like, fine, and someone after heard, and she's like, Bracha, like, if that was me, like, how are you not like hysterical right now? Like, I
Yeah.
wouldn't
Oh,
be
I'm
okay.
crying
And
for
I'm like,
days.
oh, like this is so like, that was so regular. Like I'm used, like we've spoken about
Yeah.
that. Like
You're used to getting yelled at.
ADHD people like are used to just like
That's
always
so
being
nice.
yelled at. I was just like, but the lady's lucky. Like, how did she know how I was gonna react to that? You know?
So it's funny because I have two modes now when that happens to me. Either I cry and retreat and can't handle, or I just scream at them. Like I have to
Right.
retort back.
But wait, that's interesting because I feel like, and we can get into this after, that a lot of what you're doing, like I wouldn't be able, as much as I love Israel, like I wouldn't be able to be that girl on TikTok, like advocating for Israel because I have such an emotional reaction. Like I feel like you have to be someone that replies with facts.
Yeah.
With a
doesn't
well thought out
penetrate.
answer. Like not like you're so like that would be me. Like what are you talking
Some of
about?
the videos are like that though. They're a little yelly.
Yeah, but like it's a mix of both.
Yeah.
Like mine would only yeah, so
It
it's
doesn't
interesting that-
doesn't penetrate at all. I get the nastiest crazes, both personal and just against Israel, and it literally doesn't penetrate to me that these are human beings typing
Right.
behind their
They
keyboards.
might not be.
Some of them aren't.
Right.
Also, because Instagram is so different. Like we talk about this,
Yeah.
advocating for Israel on Instagram, you're talking, what's it called? What did we say? Like
An echo chamber.
An echo
It's
chamber.
like I'm talking to everyone who believes the same thing. as
everyone
me,
who's
Right.
following
so-
me knows, you know, like, but TikTok, like that it's not like that there.
No.
And like you're doing the important work. Like we need a voice for Israel on TikTok specifically. That's where everyone's like getting their education from.
Yeah. So crazy
So it's
because
a big difference.
you don't even really follow people. You do follow people, but that's not who you see on your feed.
Right.
You just
Right.
get served whoever
I like that.
the algorithm gods want you to see. So it's very interesting because the people I typically get are either people who are so in our community and so get it and are so happy I'm doing this, or people who are so on the other end and are just getting served it for absolutely no reason and are so angry at my comments. You never get the person in the middle who's just like, oh, I don't know. This is an interesting fact. Thanks for letting me know.
Right.
Or maybe you do.
But they're probably not.
Writing, but I'm saying they might
right.
see it.
Maybe.
I also think something that our community can do better, and like tell me what you think about this, is that we're the silent majority.
The people that like Israel are the silent majority.
And
yes.
I think we need to do a better job, like supporting the people who are speaking up for Israel. Like if it's no matter what it is, because like the other comments, there's always like a 5 billion free Palestine. Like, okay,
Yeah.
you're really like, you know, doing something by writing that. Like, good job. But I think that we can do a better job also writing in support of people like you who are speaking up for Israel or
I actually have a lot of friends who have like anonymous TikTok accounts and just like
That's so funny.
do that. Do
I
exactly
think
that.
I think it's important because you
yeah.
look at a video
She's
like,
I
we don't
can't-
think
like,
it's a big deal.
I have a few friends I'm thinking about and they're like, I can't control myself. Like I have to.
I like that.
I think
I'm
that
surprised I don't have that.
I think the absolute worst thing that I see is, and I could say this because we're in a safe space and I've wanted to put out a call to action on TikTok, but I don't want the other side to see, is people who are on our side who criticize me or other people in the comments. It's the worst thing. Like even,
what?
even if
I
it's
can't
about, I made some kind of video talking about kashrut. It was such a stupid video. And there's people in the comments ripping on my level of kashrut. And I'm like,
You're not.
why
helping
are you
cause.
doing that? What,
Right.
like,
What
shouldn't
does
you
that do
just,
for
what does it do
anyone?
for anybody? Or someone saying that they don't like the way that I think about the war and they live in Israel and they're American living in Israel and they think the war should be over. And it's like, so I totally understand why you feel that way, but this isn't the space to do it because there are other eyes watching
Right,
and we should
right.
not be tearing each other down.
Right.
Even if we disagree, we need to do that in private spaces.
By the way, I totally agree. And also when we were in Israel this summer, we were hearing a lot of like the both sides of how people feel about that. But those were like not public discussions.
Yeah,
Those were
100%.
like
Yeah, and it's a big deal.
It's- yeah,
like
it's-
I
it's a
just saw
humongous
now they posted that it was like all the hostages for like a crazy number of terrorists that like literally were murders and like that's, you know,
Right,
big
but
deal.
it's not in your comments that you need to like hash that out.
Yeah,
Like,
this is like
right.
you need to support Tali. You
Yeah.
need to comment. You need and on all of those videos. And I know that a lot of people are like, "What?" Like we know, like okay, it's a comment,
Right.
But when you see 5 billion owing free Palestine,
Yeah.
like go make your Ami circle eyes. Right.
also like
Send me a message if you want to engage in
Right.
a productive conversation.
Right.
And you're a Jewish person who agrees with me but doesn't agree on one specific thing.
Right.
Don't comment and show how much you know and how much better of a Jewish person you are than me, you know?
Right.
also
100%.
like you deal with a lot of anti-Semitism. Like I was
Yeah.
going through your page, like
Yeah.
people
It's all
like
of it.
commenting on like the way you look or like the way
Yeah.
you like. I was like,
My
what?
nose.
like your nose. They're talking about your nose.
They
I'm
love
like,
commenting
are you
on my nose.
serious?
that
Like,
probably just makes you like a prouder, louder Jew.
It does
no?
because if you're commenting on the way I look and saying that I look Jewish, oh, congrats. You've just admitted that we're not just like the rest of the world. We are our own, ethnicity. We're not just like everybody else.
Right.
So how can you comment on my thing and say Jew knows, and then in the next comment be like, you're a basic white girl? Like you have to pick a lane.
Right.
you
Which
have
one
to.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, does that get to your head?
No, definitely not the nose one because it's so unoriginal. I think if someone
Also,
someone-
Tali's gorgeous. So if you're gonna go for her
Stop.
looks, like that means like you
Junos,
like
like-
nothing that you say is
Nothing
like,
ever got to me. I think one time someone stitched a video of mine and they were like saying mean things about it, whatever. And then someone in the comments said, how can this girl go on this app talking, looking like this? And then they pasted my face onto a foot. Like as if I looked like a foot. And I it didn't like, I wasn't crying about it, but I was just like, do I look like a foot? I'm staring at myself in the mirror. I'm like, do I look like a foot?
You're beautiful. Like that.
You're like
It
drawing
was so,
toes on
it
top.
was so specific. It was so
Right.
specific that I was like, maybe I look like a foot and I just don't realize
Oh
it.
my gosh.
That's crazy.
That's what someone did with their time. They think that you're so
know.
important and you're making such a difference and that they had to make you into a foot.
Yeah.
Like that's how they spent their Saturday.
I was a beautiful foot. My real feet have bunions and this one didn't. So I was like, thank you so much. Gorgeous foot.
Wait, I want to go back.
Sorry,
We
I
no,
knew you were gonna not be
I
happy
know,
with that.
I know. No, but it's important to talk about. But wait, where are your parents from? Are they from Brooklyn?
My mom is from Brooklyn.
Okay.
And my dad.
And hello.
Oh, and my mom grew up and
You'll be
went to
so
school
upset.
with Karen.
Yes. 2 peas in a pod.
Yes.
The cutest thing
It's the
ever.
vibe.
And my dad is from the Lower East Side and he's like very classic Lower East Side Jew.
Love it.
Yeah.
And what's
Yeah.
the wine guy? He's a wine guy.
My dad and I are very similar. We just get hyper fixated on things. I remember, so his Instagram handle was his normal regular name.
Yeah.
And then,
Love that he has Instagram, by the way.
he's all he does is reposts videos of the Shah and like praise for Iran to go back to.
By the way,
it
I got
was.
my full education from you, so thank you for
Oh,
that.
you're welcome. About the Shah?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
I told you
tell-
about the Shah.
Everything.
Yes.
Okay, we'll get into it.
Okay,
yeah.
so one time I was on vacation and I wasn't with my dad, and all of a sudden I get a thing.
I thought you were gonna say he reposts you.
Wyman of
Me
NYC.
too.
Wyman of NYC liked your Instagram. And I was like, who is that? And I go click and it's just my dad. And I'm like, what is this? He has no business affiliations or doings in the wine industry. He did, however, give me that bottle that I regifted to you guys
Thank
just
you
now.
so much.
He just loves wine. He loves scotch. He's
the wine man.
He's a wine
He's a wine man
aficionado.
NYC.
And now he
Follow him.
likes to make things like shtick, his personality. Like he just got into cigars, so now he's basically the cigar guy of NYC.
Very relatable.
I got to put
Literally
Daniel
me.
in touch with him. Daniel loves cigars.
Oh, does he?
But he loves he does it from he gets an itch for it and then buys it from a gas station and it's
Oh, no.
disgusting
Oh
and
my
then
gosh.
he chokes on it.
No,
and
no.
it's like a whole thing.
I can't even put them in touch because my dad will drive over to your house and and smoke a cigar with your husband.
love
No,
that.
Daniel would love that. He's
loves
obsessed with
making
people's
friends.
dads.
Yeah, it's
Literally.
true. Well, I hope the wine man gives us a follow and
I'm sure he will.
repost
I
us.
told him I was
That's
coming
so
on.
cute. My dad doesn't even know what Instagram is.
Oh no, my dad is very online. Can I actually tell you a crazy story about my dad? So I posted a video of my dad and it's a Sunday afternoon. We're chilling. He's smoking a cigar and I'm like, hey, Daddy, what's your favorite thing about being Jewish? And he's like, we're a light upon the nations and we're so spiritual and it's amazing and God gave us the Torah and blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, and what's your least favorite thing about being Jewish? And he said, anti-Semitism and it's expensive. Okay, funny thing, classic me video. I posted, I don't think anything of it. The views don't do so well, so I take it down. Meanwhile, my husband gets a text from his friend sending him a tweet, not TikTok, a tweet saying, isn't this Tali's dad? And I'm like, what is this? And I click it, and
it
someone
from
had
TikTok?
screen recorded the video I posted of my dad before I took it down. And it ended up on like a white supremacist Twitter page where all the comments were like, and this is why we hate the Jews because they think they're better than ever. 2 million views.
Oh my
2
God.
million views. Okay.
gosh.
So
Too bad they didn't use the original.
I don't say anything to my dad. And then my dad gets a text from his friend in Israel saying, just opened my Twitter and saw this video of you. Now, 1 million people then end up throughout the week at Minion. Someone says to my dad, I saw you on my Twitter.
God.
Oh
and
my,
my
she went
dad
viral.
is like, he doesn't know that it was posted on this thing. So
like
he keeps
smoking a
calling me and he's like, why'd you take it down? Like, I'm a celebrity. You could have gotten those 2 million views on your
Literally,
page. And I'm
yeah.
like, I just want you to know that the internet isn't always a safe place. So it might be on a part of the internet you don't want to be on. He's like, who cares? I stand by every word I said. I'm like,
Good for him.
yeah. So he knows he's very
He just
familiar
like
with the
said
internet.
facts, you know?
He did, but they clipped
Yeah.
it to make him look really bad. Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's chronically online like I
Well,
am.
he seems like fine with it.
Yeah,
You
he's
know, I
fine
don't
with it.
think
He
you
loves
have
it.
to
He
be
loves the attention. He's like me.
Okay, but like we need to talk about your mom because Tali's mom started the Facebook group. Am I wrong?
The Jewish women get real. Yeah, she did.
like
she
this
did.
is a big deal.
Yeah.
But
I
your
forgot about
parents are
that.
so cool. They're
Like,
so
how do you
on
forget
social
about that?
media.
There's the Jewish women talk about anything, and then
Yes.
so I was like, we're not actually allowed about to talk about
Yeah,
anything here.
correct.
And then she started.
I don't
Jewish
know,
Women
they
Get
talk
Real.
about
I
a lot
forgot
of
about
things.
this. I forgot about this.
What do you mean?
I forgot that because she
It's
won't
not-
accept my Facebook friend request. She doesn't want to be my friend on social media.
Wait, but you can still be in the group.
Oh no, she won't let me in that group.
Really?
Yeah, that's like where she does her private comings and goings.
I am dead meat. Okay.
Tell me about it. What's going? Are you in the group?
I want to be in the group.
I'm in the group, but I'm not like I'm on Facebook for Facebook Marketplace,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like, and that's really it. But I totally like back in the day, I was in that group, and like, oh my gosh, stuff goes down in that group.
Does it?
Like they like lots of like, yeah, it's funny.
Is there drama? And my mom has to break it up.
I think so. Yeah, she doesn't like have a juicy story every day. Like,
So she used to. She used to tell us, and then we.
is it still a thing? This
I
group?
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now with anonymous posting, it can get really
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, wow.
But I think she knows who the anonymous posters are because she's the admin. But she never tells me anything. So if you're in that group, you can anonymously
she has
post. My mom
HIPAA.
doesn't tell me anything.
She has
HIPAA. She has FIPA.
Major.
It's funny though because you asked me about my parents and about how I got started in this kind of world, and I didn't even realize that both my parents are so. I mean, I obviously know it.
It has to
It's-
come from somewhere.
Right. I obviously know it, but I guess I never realized that like when both of your parents are chronically online, it breeds a child
Yeah.
who's also going to be chronically online.
Yeah,
sure.
wait, hold on. And then I need to give another shout out to your sister Michal.
Yes.
Because she had an Instagram account where she did like meals and like she just like has her life together.
Hospitality.
I was
Hospitality.
You know that
I
account?
know. I love that. I don't know,
oh.
but I like the name so
no,
much.
literally I was obsessed.
Is she still doing it?
No.
Oh,
she is not. And I will say it has saved me so much money that she's not, because if she posted something, I bought it. Like she would buy these, like she would post a gadget for cooking that I do not need, do not
Right,
use,
right,
but
duh.
she posted it, so I had to have
no,
it.
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
garlic crush. Like
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But like it sat there in that drawer for so long.
She still cooks like that. She just
I
has
mean, no,
3
it's
kids
her-
now, and she
yeah,
doesn't have the
but
time.
like everything was just like chef's kiss. Like I really appreciated her content.
She was so happy to
and
hear that.
Yeah,
I mean,
miss
in
it.
its time, she was teaching babka baking classes at shuls.
gosh.
She
Oh, wow.
was selling her babka.
Wait, where do you fall in the family line
I'm the
of
youngest.
siblings?
Are you also the youngest?
Yeah, of course.
Tali's such a
I'm
youngest.
such
Wait, but how
a
many
youngest.
siblings do you have?
My brother is 39. My sister's 35, and I'm about to be 31. So we're all 4 years apart.
I don't know your
Oh my God,
brother.
same.
No one knows my
Tali,
brother.
same.
Are you? That's so weird.
We're also all
What's
4
your
years
order?
apart. I have a sister who's 8 years older than me, and another sister who's 4 years older
Oh,
than
so you're
me.
all
and then
girls.
me. We're all girls.
So cute.
Interesting. Nobody
it's
knows
4
my
years.
brother. My brother's
Yeah.
wedding speech was literally about how nobody knows it.
Why is that?
He's 8 years older than me, 8.5, and he's a boy. And he.
What about your sister on the?
So I think my brother and I got much closer when he met his wife, because just naturally she's a girl, and then they have 3 kids who I'm very close with. So now I'm very,
I feel like I
very
remember
close with
that.
them.
Yeah.
But back in the day when He went to college when I was in 4th grade. So
It's crazy.
why would my friends know him?
Right. No,
Literally.
my sister used to like drive me to elementary school.
That's
like,
crazy.
on the way to
That's
college.
wild.
crazy.
I never like internalized
Yeah.
that for
And
you.
he went
Totally different
away.
life.
He went away for college and law school. So he was gone for
Right.
7 years.
Right.
And
So
so,
Poofy's
Wait, were
gone.
you an only child for a really long time also? Because my sisters were out of the house, like at college and married and whatever. Like my whole high school.
I
was
get
around.
it's so funny because I guess I was, but then I also wasn't even home because I was sleeping at
Right,
everyone
right.
in Hafter's houses.
I was
So
home and I
literally wasn't
convinced
home.
my parents to get me a puppy.
Oh my God.
And
did
I
they?
promised they did. And I promised I would take care of it. Oh. I did not.
Is that the dog that you
And
that
that
listens to
was
dog
not-
podcasts?
No, that's my sister's dog.
Oh,
And no,
okay.
it didn't say a puppy.
It didn't stay. No. This was Sophie.
How long did
Sophie
you have
was
her?
huge.
Yeah, Sophie. I had Sophie till a year after I got married. My parents kept her, and then they like gave her to. I feel like I'm gonna get canceled for getting rehomed. But this amazing family upstate who had a huge
Okay,
farm,
good.
and she lived
She's living
many
a better
years
life.
after.
A real
she sends us
farm
Rosh
or
Hashanah
like
cards
a
every
farm
year.
where like they an actual farm.
An actual farm. I could show you Sophie's Rosh Hashanah cards.
No,
What
we
kind of dog was she?
terrorized Sophie. Like after seminary, we'd pretend she was a Kala and we would like dance with
Oh,
her, like
that's so
poor
cute,
dog.
though.
Like we'd be like, Sophie's a Kala, like this dog, like
Sophie
So
was
did
the
you put
best.
dresses on her?
Yeah, like I like she was my doll.
What
But,
kind of
like,
dog was she?
She was a mutt. She was a mix of a Dalmatian and a something else. She was gorgeous. I have to
need to
do a
see
picture
after,
of her.
yeah.
She's so stunning. But I also like went away to seminary like 2 years later, and like my parents had to take care
you
of the
were
dog.
wait, you weren't like a little kid at this point.
Like
you
I
were
was
an
in
adult.
I was in high school,
Right.
Saying so, I was
You
like,
were you had it what I had it where every time you were a freshman in school, the next one would
bye.
have graduated.
Yeah,
So
I
you
don't. I'm never in
overlapped
school with my
it. Yeah,
siblings.
had the
I was
same
never
thing.
in school with my
Yeah.
siblings.
Can I tell you I was in honors class all growing up?
What?
I was in honors class. I was an
for
honors
you.
student.
in Flatbush too. It's a
Flatbush.
very big deal. Like
How?
I mean, I was in honors and after, but that wasn't a big
I mean, like
accomplishment.
I was low in after, so like let's not.
I remember the first day at Hafter, they had to place me in Hebrew. That was the only class they had to place me in.
You could have been the teacher.
I walk in, it's 11th grade, Jackie. I don't know how it was at your school, but I walk in, it's 11th grade, okay?
Yeah.
The teacher literally gets up to the board and he goes, Ani halachti. Ata
We were doing
halachti.
that
I'm like,
every
it's
single year.
11th grade.
With the song Ani Halachti
Yeah,
Ti
no,
Ti Ti.
literally, I'm like, guys, I could write an essay in Hebrew.
Oh my
at
god!
this
I hope
point.
you were in like 12th grade, like
Yeah, no, then they
AP
moved me. Then they
Hebrew
moved
or
me. Then they
something.
moved me.
Where'd they even move you to? Like I don't
There
think.
was a very smart class. There were girls in my class that went to Ivy Leagues. They were very, very smart.
but like Hebrew too.
Yeah, Hebrew too. I didn't
know
go
her.
to
She
Hafter
doesn't
freshman,
know.
sophomore year, so my seniors I didn't know.
Oh,
that
we
makes
didn't-
sense.
No, we never overlapped.
What?
Yeah, we
I
never
didn't know
overlapped.
that.
Oh, I met you when I was in 11th grade.
Wait, I'm
You had just
confused.
come-
So you were like, wait.
Wait, no,
I'm
that
in
doesn't make
Amanda's grade.
sense.
Yeah, it does.
You're in
It was
Amanda's
Pesach.
grade.
It was Pesach. We were in Miami.
Of course, I know that.
Yeah,
but
you met when I was in 11th grade. You were a
Okay.
year after Israel.
okay, fine. Wow.
You had a
Should
nose
we
ring.
talk about
You
that?
had a nose ring.
Oh my gosh, Jackie,
What?
was that the first time we met?
Yes, it was the first time we met.
That's so crazy.
and
For
I
real?
poured my. I don't even remember what we talked about to you.
No, but so you didn't know me when I was a senior?
No, I had no idea.
Oh wow, I didn't realize
I
that.
kind of knew Amanda. I think I knew Amanda, and then I definitely knew Amanda when I went to camp.
I'm
We'll
so
get into it.
excited. Okay, you guys, I didn't realize like all of this with Tali.
Yeah.
So when I was telling Jackie, like
she was in
how-
Shalamis, so
I
yeah,
apparently
like
went to
I
Shalamis.
have all my facts like mixed up, obviously. But Tali was like, "Oh, I went on España with Amanda," and how excited did I get? You
No,
guys?
she was screaming. It was. I hit gold when I said that.
Yeah. No, you hit gold because Amanda went on the summer program called España, and I feel like whenever we're talking about Manzi, like
whoever doesn't know, Mandy is Bracha's sister. She
okay,
just moved to
yeah.
Israel.
There's a lot of players. Someone
Yeah,
told
yeah.
me she's like, you
I know,
have
we
friends
need
and
a-
people on the podcast. She's like,
No.
I want the players on the pod.
Yeah,
Like,
we need like
Dahlia.
but
Dahlia
you,
needs to come
but
on
you
the
know
pod.
everyone.
I know that you and Dahlia share a backyard. Like I know.
Oh,
I
but you
know-
don't know Dahlia?
'cause she
goes
you
to
weren't in
there.
high school.
Oh, she went to Hafter.
Yes. After, like in my head, like you were always in Hafter, so you
No,
knew everyone.
I know,
Okay,
no.
I didn't realize
People in my
that.
own grade didn't realize that it wasn't. I'm like, where did you think I was?
Okay, so Tali, tell everyone you met everyone on this summer program called.
So when I
España.
was switching from Flatbush to Hafter, it was in 11th grade. And the summer before that, I decided to go on a program called Camp España, which I don't remember how I found it. But the way Camp
Yeah, how did
España,
everyone
I
find
don't
it?
know. It was funny because everyone sort of found it in their own way. And then it ended up being a Yeshiva League cluster.
and it's like the opposite of that.
Okay, so how it was marketed to us was it was a Jewish camp, and basically we're going to spend the summer in Spain, and you would do things like it was this teen tour summer, so normal. you would do things like learn how to surf and learn Spanish and
Davin. I
Did
feel like
they
I
say-
remember
probably.
like sitter. I don't know why.
No, they
Picture
definitely
Mandy
marketed
surfing.
themselves as very Jewish.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like they told us we were going to do all these activities and sightseeing and go to a bullfight, which we actually did go to a bullfight, but museums. We thought we were getting Spanish education. What we arrived to was, first of all, it was the best summer of my entire life.
By the way,
and I got
same.
married 2 summers ago.
Just by like hearing the España like stories.
I mean, it was half a life ago, and I still talk about it. So
What was it?
Basically, you come and you're on this beautiful grounds, the most beautiful grounds, not bunks, villas. Everyone has a
fancy.
villa. There are cleaning ladies coming in twice a day to clean your villa. Beautiful, very like Israel tile type of things.
yeah.
And you're on this massive sprawling campus, massive, and you're on the beach, fully on the beach, and
What?
there's a massive pool also. And basically how it works is you wake up and you go do whatever you want, and then they call you for mealtime, and you're laying at the pool, and you could do yoga on the beach.
Amanda
You're doing
would send
arts
us
and crafts.
pictures like they were going out at night.
Right. So
like-
at night, a bus would drop you off in town. We were 15, 16. We
No,
were
no,
15,
no.
16 years old, okay? A bus would drop you off in town, like a bus paid for by the camp, and you would be dropped in the middle of Marbella, Spain, and they would go, bus will pick you up at 2 a.m. tonight. Have fun.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
Hello.
We were out.
They would send pictures. There was Carol. You guys have to hear.
I have
There's
to show you.
Carol.
These pictures are on my
Amanda-
face. Like, I have to show
Amanda
you.
would have literally like that was the
and
era.
like the wedges with the zipper on them.
Sure.
So I'm like a flip out while my sister is in
Oh,
España.
yeah,
like
true. The juxtaposition. I never thought
Yeah.
about that.
like I met a lot of Amanda's friends, like
Yeah, of
at your house after seminary. Like
Yeah.
like they were in the house too.
it was like
but like they were very different.
on
crazy.
Tish B'Av, there was
What did we do? I don't even remember.
I know what you guys did. There was guitar on the beach.
The fact that they even
And
knew it
Amanda's
was
like,
Tisha B'Av.
I don't think we're supposed to be listening to music.
So I actually
like, they
forgot
would
the
do,
part
like,
about
Kumbaya.
España that's so crazy. This, I think, was one of the reasons it was so crazy. So it was an international camp. So there were people from all over the world, Jewish people from all over the world, all different levels of Judaism.
Right.
But they were so crazy because if you take someone from France, they can legally drink wine at 16. So they were levels above us. These Europeans were levels
Right.
above
Very
us.
fast.
So they were teaching us a lot too. We would
Like we're trying to like describe Mandy, and I'm like, but she went on España.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
She
you're
went on
not getting the
España.
full Mandy.
No,
You're just
España
getting
was
this
crazy.
like
And I'm
represent-
giving you like the PG version of
Right,
España.
of
It was
course,
crazy.
Exactly.
But, like-
But the camp, I feel fine like talking and
Yeah, it
calling
doesn't
it
exist
España
anymore.
because they changed the name of
Right,
it. They
it's
had
totally
to change.
different now.
Yeah,
But it sounds like an all expenses paid luxury.
Oh, it was crazy. If my parents knew what they
Yeah.
were signing me up for, they would have
they
never.
all they
The
all wouldn't
food,
have.
There was so much food.
And then our moms would all just be like, oh, okay, like they were laughing. They're in España.
I would post like a
this
picture
is
of myself with a
joke.
water bottle, and my mom would be like, "Good to know you're hydrating." And I'm like,
It's not what Yeah.
In España, just think bandeau with sheer shirt on top, and
Literally,
shorts. That
that's
Yeah.
like
so bad.
And like in seminary, like it was very
Pray for my sister.
literally
I'll show you my Shabbat outfits on Camp España.
Shabbat outfits.
My Shabbat outfits that were taken because everyone was just
With
bringing their
guitars on the
cameras
beach.
to
Yeah.
services.
Oh my gosh.
That's so crazy.
God,
and then you
España was
ended up
crazy.
in Hafter after that. 'cause
And then
all your friends
so then I went to
Hafter.
Hafter. So then I knew everybody because there were so many Hafter girls that went on España.
Right.
was
my
like
gosh.
Felicia, Laura.
Felicia, Laura, Cara, Vicky I already knew.
Right.
Who else?
The best girls.
I don't want to miss anybody, but yeah, the gals.
Was Michelle there?
No, Michelle was not there, but she would have totally loved being on España.
Oh yeah.
And we
Just
came
like
back.
made for her.
We came back, and
Thank
we
God
were
she wasn't there. Honestly.
we were so annoying. All we could talk about was España.
Oh, I'm sure.
Everyone España, like just
España.
classic. Oh, we were so annoying.
And then no one's able to go in it the next year. It's not even
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're talking about it, and then like everyone's like, "Oh, I gotta go."
That's like my
it was-
seminary.
that was it. It was done.
I was the last year of my seminary also.
Which
seminary?
one?
Claude Esther.
Wow.
I remember Michaela.
So now you know how big of an neshama you are. Like that says a
Biggest.
lot.
Biggest.
I
España.
couldn't handle
to-
anymore.
Were you a rabbi's girl? Was he there?
So I was a rabbi's girl, get into like your kishkas kind of girl. But I always sort of had one eye open of like, what are they trying to say here? I felt
Which
like,
is great.
It was on the Neve campus, correct?
yes,
Yeah,
I felt
that's
like
cool.
they must, either he's a Navi, like, which is totally possible. He's a very holy man. Or they were getting fed information about me from other sources.
Yeah, let me just tell you because I heard like everyone would talk about him, like, and I made a meeting and like nothing. Like I so badly wanted that experience, and he would be like, "So you're not close with your family and your sister?"
Oh, he was
and I'm
so
like,
off. He was so
"No,"
off.
but like,
like,
one
"Should I
time
not
one time we got notified, maybe. Like I really wanted it to work, and I left, and I was just like,
Yeah.
that wasn't for me."
He must be getting fed information then.
But right.
Did you have a good
Exactly.
experience in seminary?
I loved seminary. So I went to seminary because my sister went on your course and my mom saw the pictures and the weight gain and was like, "You're not allowed."
What the weight gain was any less in
Oh no, my mom sent me to a nutritionist before I started Israel because she was like, "You don't know how to eat normal food. Like you need to go to a nutritionist and get into it."
It's not like
I lost
bad-
30 pounds in seminary.
wow.
Yeah.
You missed out.
Oh, of course I missed out.
Like, okay, we were
No,
huge,
but I don't.
like, I don't
think
regret
it's
it.
not a bad call to send to a nutritionist. Like the first time you're eating on your own for a
Yes.
whole year,
Yes.
like
100%.
meaning, like, if it's,
Here are
like,
the
in
tools, and yeah,
like,
yeah, I just needed a
100%.
more a less intense nutritionist.
right. It was the
Yeah.
2000s.
But what was I saying about? Why did I get into that? Oh, did I like seminary?
Yeah.
So I went to seminary because of my sister. And so I was only allowed to go to seminary, and I applied to 3. I applied to Midrash Moriah, I got rejected. I applied to, I think Amit, and I got waitlisted. And then I applied to Michelet Esther, and they let me
You
in.
got into the best one. That's great.
Did you have
I-
friends
I-
going with you?
Yeah, Gabby went with me, and then I knew a couple of girls from LA before, but we did like a pre-meet during Sarah Trek.
Tali would have been like a Bear Miriam girl.
For sure.
You think?
Yeah,
Totally.
100%.
Yeah.
Michelet Esther's like a step away from
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Like we're sister schools.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you knew all those
loved.
girls.
It was the first time in my life that adults. Actually, sorry, that's a lie. Espana was the first time. It was the second time in my life that adults looked at me and were like, "We're going to give you all the freedom, and we trust that you're going to make a good decision with it." And because of that, I felt like I did.
Right.
So I was able to go to Tel Aviv every weekend when I wanted to, and I
It was
was
a little different than Bear Miriam, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were levels to Bear Miriam.
So I was able to do all those things.
My
and then
favorite thing about that seminary is that when I looked at the girls that like flipped out and became like really passionate and firm and like stayed that way, they were like girls from schools like that.
Gabby.
Yeah.
I think it's also about the mindset. Like I think I went in knowing that I just wanted to brush up on my studies and also learn about it in a way that wasn't so like Moshe said to whatever. Like I wanted to learn about it in a way. The best book I ever read from seminary, Rabbi Kellerman. I still remember this. Do you know him?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he wrote that book, Permission to Believe.
Yeah.
And it's all about, like, because we talk about all these Jewish things and it's like, okay, but this is all under the guise that you even believe in Hashem in the first place.
Right.
So he literally wrote a book about why you should believe in Hashem. I still use it to this day when like my,
Your
my
emunahs.
levels, my
Yeah.
emunah levels are low. And then he wrote a second book, Permission to Receive. And it was like, okay, now that you've believed.
Yeah.
Love
He has,
that.
by the way, I took a course, obviously in seminary called, I forgot what it was called. It was through Aish. It was like a Kira course. It was taught by Rabbi Kellerman. And like I read all
Classic.
of
We had
his.
the best teachers.
Yeah, but like every Motzei Shabbos, I'd have to go to this like random building. It was like a really intense course. But like I read all of Rabbi Kellerman's books.
was a
and it was,
handsome
like,
man.
top. Yeah, it was like an amazing course.
That's great.
I loved that. Yeah, but it gave you like all the basis. For,
Yeah.
like it was like real factual.
I think it was the one thing I took away from seminary.
He talks about Har Sinai, how like it had to have happened because there were so many people
Yes.
there, right?
And his other thing is basically, okay, so let's say you're not sure if you should believe or not. Let's say Hashem is real. We know Hashem is real. But I'm saying, let's say you're like, okay, let's say Hashem is real. Let's say Hashem is real and you don't believe. The consequence of that is going to be so much worse than if Hashem is not real and you do believe.
Right.
So you might as well just believe, because if it turns out that he's not real and you believed, okay, so what? So you believed in
Right.
the wrong thing.
Right.
And if he is real and you didn't believe, like,
Right.
Yikes.
Gehenna.
Right. Yikes for you.
So that's what I learned.
Okay, I didn't know you went to seminary.
I did go to
Bracha told me you
seminary.
didn't.
But I knew I wasn't
Did
gonna.
I say that?
I knew I wasn't gonna flip out.
No, now I remember that you and Gabby went there.
Were there
And
other
then
Haftarahs?
she also went to Bracha Seminary.
She went where?
I'm saying Bracha Seminary.
Oh, did she?
No, you.
Oh, me. I thought you meant Gabby. Yeah,
No.
I went to Bracha Seminary. But that was pre-seminary.
What was Bracha Seminary?
so
Same,
this-
I also did.
This was the story. So it was Pesach
Wait, did you guys?
time.
Sorry, this is one of those questions.
Yeah.
Did you guys know each other before seminary?
No.
Yes.
Oh, off the West. Yeah.
Oh, right. But we like
We did not overlap. We just realized we were friends with
Tali.
Oh, from you.
Yeah, Jerd. Oh, shout out Jordana Salmon.
Jerd.
yes, sure.
We apparently
She's like, we were friends
have,
with both of
we
them.
have some of the same friends, but we never.
You need to find a picture of us. Like I feel like you would
There's no way
take
we
pictures of random people. Were you
Of
friends
you?
with Dahlia then?
No. Not
we
at
did
all.
it. We didn't cross. I don't
We
know.
did not cross paths. We weren't on the same bus either.
Hashem didn't
Not that
want
we
that,
would
you
have
know?
been friends if we were on the same bus. I don't think we would.
Why wouldn't we?
I just don't think we would have been. That's just my
Are you
opinion.
offended?
Maybe. Like, why not?
I don't know. I told you my
I would've
opinion
been-
of you from Mahuas.
What?
We were like really loud. It was like too loud for me. You and Dahlia were like, we went to this Denver, what's called
you know
game,
why we
and
were
you
very
painted
loud?
your whole faces. And I was like, that's a lot.
Let me tell you why also. Because I had a relationship with Rabbi before. So he would use me and
I
Dahlia
know.
as like the example
I know,
for
I remember.
everything
I
there.
So
remember.
annoying.
So-
Example, like, look how great they are. Or look
No,
how,
no. But like if there was like, we need to call someone up to make a
Right.
fool of themselves,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, all right.
It was always you
So
and
you were
Dahlia.
just
Yeah.
two in
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, yeah.
Annoying.
Yeah, I was like, oh, those girls again.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's great.
So yeah, that's what we did. Okay, the Bracha seminary. Sorry.
Yeah.
Got
So
distracted.
Pesach time.
We don't know if it was your year in seminary or
I'm
the
not,
year
I,
after.
No,
I
we
mean, I had
are-
to have
we're
at
able
least
to
in
hear-
11th grade because I didn't know Amanda before then.
So then it was
Pesach time, the year after you graduated, the year after your seminary.
okay. That makes sense. Like that. I would.
Did you still have a nose ring at that point?
2010?
I had a nose ring
2011.
twice.
2011.
So probably.
Would've
If,
been the year.
if you remember the nose ring,
I
it was
remember.
there.
Unless I just made it up. Like,
no, that makes sense.
What's
I
that
had
thing
it
called?
twice.
Mandela
Do you know,
effect?
Jackie?
I don't know. I didn't track. your
Okay,
nose
whatever. That
rings.
part of the story doesn't.
Okay,
make
sorry. No, because it does. Because I was like, since when can frum girls get nose rings? Like,
Oh,
it
okay.
opened my eyes a little bit.
Okay,
So
cool.
it was relevant to me.
Okay, fine.
Rivka had a nose ring.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
Rivka had a nose
So
ring.
true.
And Tali and I guess it was the first time that we met, and we just like got into it. We had like the deepest conversation. We stayed up all night,
Literally.
all night.
Where were you?
I
Guys?
wish-
Florida for pizza.
Yeah,
In your apartment.
on the
wherever you were
couch.
staying.
Yeah.
On the couch. Like I remember, was anyone else with us?
Amanda must have been, but I feel like she was so zoned out.
I don't think she was. Like,
She's probably like, this is annoying.
I mean, definitely not your mom or anyone else.
no, I think whatever. It doesn't matter. I
I wish I knew
remember
what we
like
talked
just
about.
and forever like Tali was just like our neshamas are connected. Like that was it, right?
You don't understand my neshama when you look at me on the outside. It's very shocking to people. I am Haredi in my soul.
Explain.
Like
what
I
you
am.
mean.
Yeah.
Like I just feel as though, even though I might not do everything to the most stark level, I believe that the most stark level is the correct level. No, I just also like I'm just very, very, very spiritual, and like I talk to Hashem constantly. Every night when I put my son to bed, I do Shema with him. Then when I go to bed, I do the whole Kriyat Shema Hamitah every night.
Oh my god.
Like stark, like
That is stark.
But I connect to things that are very spiritual, and I have like I feel like I have a very deep personal relationship with Hashem
that's really special.
that is just like ours. And I'm like the biggest believer, but then like I'm sitting here and I'm wearing jeans and I don't cover my hair, and that's like, yeah, that's the way I
And
do
then
it.
you have people that do cover their hair.
And I think they're doing it the right way.
No, but I'm saying, and they're not like they're,
Right, it's
they're
just
not
what
where
they
you
do,
are. It's just
you know?
everyone's different.
I used to have a slogan in seminary where I used to say, I know we're not allowed to curse, so I won't, but I used to say I would rather be the nicest girl in the club than the biggest bialy at shul. And I used to say that all the time.
Right.
And I still stand by it.
right,
100%.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, midos are most important.
I love that. There's a lot of people like you, and I love that they connect to the podcast, and
Yeah.
like you're not. There's a lot of people like that, you know.
I remember the first time you said something, I was cracking up and I was like, I'm going to listen to every episode. You said something.
I'm scared.
It was, no, it was so funny. I texted my sister immediately. I'm like, this is so funny. I've never heard someone speak like this. It was something about, you were talking about some show or something. And Bracha was like, I'm not holding. And I was cracking up. I was like, I literally never heard someone use like from terminology in modern days. But it was so funny. And I
don't even like.
use
I'm
it all
like,
the
oh, you
time
don't all
now.
say that.
No, I use it all the time now. I think it's the funniest thing ever. If
I
you
love
said
that.
that to a regular
Right,
person,
that
they wouldn't
wouldn't
know
make
what that
sense.
means.
That's so
Really?
true.
I didn't
That's
even
so
know
true.
that.
Like, you're not
honestly.
holding what?
Right. You're not-
I had no idea.
My husband says that all the time now that I'm thinking about it.
Am I holding?
holding.
I think that's where like,
I wonder if there's any
developed it.
other.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a ton that we don't
sure.
even notice.
Yeah,
that we
no, but I
say.
want to give a shout out, and I really want to talk about this. There is a girl who reached out to us. I'm not going to say her name, but like, you know who you are. And she said that her dad isn't Jewish and her mom is Jewish, but like not religious at all. And post October 7th, she just wanted to learn about Judaism, and she just like got really into it. And she Googled Jewish women podcast and found Such a Good Call. And like, she's such a
Incredible.
Quiggy and she's connected to her Chabad and stuff, but she doesn't have friends that are like religious or Baal Tshuva. She literally lives in the middle of nowhere. It's so crazy. And then I was thinking that there's a WhatsApp chat. It's called like Quiggies in Israel. And they have each other in such a nice community of like just Quiggies in Israel. And to have like for Baal Tshuvas or more modern like Quiggies to have that support. Because I'm like, you have a whole community of Quiggies. Like we're here for you. Like, yeah, like that's so amazing what you're doing. But she liked that idea. So I obviously don't know how to like do anything, but I was very inspired. Yeah, like I was really inspired by that. Like you should have a space. And
I mean, I saw a comment. Someone commented on my video the other day saying first of all, I hate this term, but they always use it, ethnically Jewish, whatever that means. I'm ethnically Jewish, and I had never heard, I live in the South, and I never heard of October 7th until, he never heard of it until recently.
oh my god,
He said he never heard of it. He was like, I don't really like to follow politics, so I don't really watch the news, and this isn't what's coming up in my social. And he's like, I'm like, of course, now he's like, this is the craziest thing,
Right.
but
wow.
how
That's
did he
so
never hear about it?
crazy.
I mean, going back to the TikTok thing, I think that there's a space that I'm in that there are these women like the Miriam Azwagi, however she
Yeah.
and these smaller ones that I follow, like this girl Alexa Mulavi, who I really like, and she makes really cool clothes. And they're doing or like an Ellie Zeiler, like they're doing a lot of this advocacy and showing how beautiful Judaism is, and they're showing their Shabbat and they're answering questions from people. And I feel like what I'm doing, I don't like sometimes that I'm a little bit more on the defense. Like I'm always yelling at people.
Right.
And I feel like that's my personality, is like yelling at people, because I'm like, how do you not get it? How do you not get it? Like I'm getting so angry at people. How do you not get it? And I think what I need to start doing more is like showing off like the beauty of Judaism, because it's like maybe that will convince them.
No, I think what you're doing is important. But if there's a guy in Oklahoma
Right.
who's able to go and be like, wow, this is Shabbos, like how beautiful, and then explore and want to learn more, like great. But I think so many of these videos start off with the most like clickbait, Jewish, like, why are we doing? I don't know. Like, is that?
Yeah, no, we're not into proselytizing. I think that's why I don't really do it so often. It doesn't feel natural to me.
Right.
Because like I don't find that I'm in the business of trying to show off how beautiful Judaism is. I end up being in the business of, I like business in quotes, of being like, okay, like let's look at facts. Like I'm right and you're wrong.
Right.
And then I just
And
get
I think
angry.
that's important, you know, to have that voice, especially on TikTok.
But I hear that you might be burnt out from fighting.
I'm not burnt out. I just feel like it sometimes comes off aggressive. And then so sometimes maybe my message doesn't come across, because it's like, well, if you're just going to yell at someone, then no one's, it's like what I tell my
It's
mom.
like
I'm
that
like, if
other
you're
girl
yelling
that
at me,
I
I'm not
like-
listening to you, because you're
Right.
yelling. So you immediately lose, you know?
By the way, same. I can't hear yelling.
No, I can't.
When you
hear
yell, I'm like, yeah. She's doing
literally-
it.
No, but it comes across like passion, and you're
I'm very
it's not
passionate.
like you're also making funny TikToks.
Yeah, it's true. It's
And
not
it's
just
not
about that.
only that.
Oh my gosh, your TikTok about your dad with the garlic or
The pesto?
the pesto. Yes, the
pesto.
homemade
Wow, you went
pesto.
back far.
I did my
Jackie.
research. That
He's
was
such a
I was
character.
crying. Like I was
Wait,
literally
can you send it to me?
crying.
I don't know it.
Do you know the original thing of Susie with the pesto?
Of course I know Susie with the
you know
pesto.
Susie
No,
with
I
the
don't.
Yes,
Okay.
you do.
I do. What is it?
Jackie, sum it up.
Okay, so
I don't know it.
She's like, there's this girl, Susie. She's like, call me crazy, but like, I like homemade pesto. I don't like store bought pesto. So she makes her own pesto. And then people would stitch it with like, call me. Wow, you're crazy.
nuts,
Like, you're crazy.
I don't know
Susie.
that. That's funny.
But your dad too.
So I'm out to dinner with my dad, and my dad just loves his shtick. So his new shtick is that he makes pesto. So he's like, I can't stand these store pestos with all the bad things in the pesto. I just do my garlic and my whatever and whatever. And I'm like, so what you're saying is you don't like store bought pesto? It was great, but like it was
the
during
exact-
the time that
yes.
that was happening.
Also, she's
That's
like, I
so
guess
funny.
Susie is not so
guess
crazy.
I guess
Susie's not
so
crazy.
crazy.
Susie has a friend.
that
Literally cracking up.
video went very viral.
It was so funny, but also like you have to be chronically online to get
correct,
it.
correct.
I have a question for you, Tali. Do you get nervous sharing your son? Like, I know that you do that on TikTok.
So it's interesting. If you go to my TikTok, it's the reason you couldn't find me. It's this weird thing where I keep it so separate from my personal life, but I also have my dad in it and my son in it and whatever. I never say my son's name. That's like a big thing for me. I know it is for you guys also. I'll never say his name because who knows, in 20 years he'll Google himself and find videos of himself as a baby. That's so weird. And in the beginning, I think I shared him a little bit more, but then I would get these comments like, they're baby starving in Gaza and you're posting. And I'm like, okay, this cannot happen on a video of my child.
Right.
So at one point I went through and I deleted most of the videos of him. I don't even share my last name on TikTok. Like, this is just for the Wiggies. They can know my last name, but I don't share my last name. I don't share where I work. It's not linked to my Instagram. Like, you cannot find me and go and like see my personal life. So I do get scared. I'll tell you, I had someone message me. This is crazy. So someone messaged me a hate message, very, very bad, like using the K word, like just horrible, horrible. I hope you die, all this stuff. Usually I just ignore this, but he had his full face and name and picture on it. So I was like, let's see if I could find him. So I found him and I found his Facebook and I found where he worked and I wanted to scare him. So I said, not smart to send a message like this when I know that you work at XYZ place. And the message he sent back, which I know now that he was totally bluffing, but at the time I actually was hysterically crying. He was like, yeah, well, I know where you live and I know where you and your husband and your son live and I have a lot less to live for than you do. So good luck. And I almost texted my nanny, like, lock the doors now and do not leave the house. Like, I was so scared. So things like that, after that experience, my husband was like, you have to be careful. Like, we have a baby at home. You need to not do things like that. So after that, I became much more deliberate on what I shared. But
I'm surprised you didn't want to reach out to his work and like not even tell him.
No, I'm
Like,
happy I didn't. I'm really happy I didn't.
Right, because he's clearly dangerous.
Clearly, he's very dangerous. And thankfully, he ended up blocking me. But before he blocked me, he was like, good luck, Natalia. And I was like, oh, he's totally bluffing. That's not my name. Like, he thought he got me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's not my name. So he clearly didn't find me. But it's very scary.
I couldn't even find your account.
No. Yeah, it's I get very nervous. I mean, the other part of it is also like nobody in my life signed up for this. Like, my husband's very private. My mom is, aside from starting a Jewish Facebook women's group, like, I don't want anything I say, because a lot of what I say is very aggressive. I don't want it to be a reflection on them. And so I'm very deliberate about it, but not so scared anymore. I don't really care at this point.
Right.
So before you started, were there any like boundaries in your head that you decided, like, I'm not going to do XYZ? Or
no, because when I started, I didn't set out to be this focused on this area.
Right.
I started posting like during the pandemic dance videos that got one view. So I always was on the app. And then when I met my husband, I would make little videos with him, but they were stupid. They were always to a trending sound. They were never real me talking to the camera. And then after October 7th, I did a video that was like, get ready with me for a day in the life of a Jewish woman. Like, I start by debating 500 times if I should take my business down before the Amazon driver
saw
comes.
that one.
Something like that. And that went so viral and got so many people commenting and
Should I take my necklace on or off?
Exactly. Should I put my necklace inside when I get in the Uber or keep it outside? And then I was like, oh, there's a community out there, like, of people that want to see themselves represented but don't necessarily have the voice or know how to put their words out there.
Yeah.
Which is why I do end up making all these angry videos, because I'm like, I know I'm speaking on behalf of so many angry people. But was there a thought of boundaries? Yeah. No, because it was so seamless. I think the only way I ever realized how to set boundaries was breaking them and realizing like, oh, that didn't feel good.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It was, I always knew my last name wasn't going to be on there. I always knew that I wasn't going to be like linked to my Instagram. Even when people want to send me stuff, like Masood, our magazine just reached out and they're like, we want to send you our magazine. And I'm like, how do I know that this is the real TikTok and not like a terrorist coming to my house to kill me? Like,
oh my gosh.
I'm very nervous.
We love
Mr.
Like by the way.
Do you?
Yeah,
I went
great.
to their website and made sure it linked back to the correct
TikTok.
gosh.
We know the woman.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
So
She's
definitely,
really sweet. She's really sweet.
definitely get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, it's so brave because like when we make videos, we have each other, Jackie and I. That it's like not scary. It's like whatever. We don't care. We have each other. But to do it yourself is like really. Yeah, it's brave.
It's very cringeworthy. Though.
No, cringe mountain. Like, you're fine. You're good.
It's so I find them. I watch my own videos. I'm like, things she did that. Like, she's killing it everywhere. But then my mom will be scrolling TikTok, and then my voice will come up, and I'm like, no.
Oh yeah, same.
Off.
If I like see even the pod, yeah, that's fine.
No, it's so. I do listen to your own episodes.
Sometimes
to edit them.
well, Jackie
do,
does.
but
I used to listen and
yeah.
I'd be like, oh my gosh, like I'm cracking up. Like this is so great. Like this is so, but then I feel like lately I haven't listened, but that's just because I've been busy.
It's a time management problem that you're not listening. But when I'm editing, I don't hear it. Well, I don't hear what we're saying. I hear like silences. I hear, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not hearing like the broader
No, but sometimes I
conversation.
really embarrass myself and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed, but like I'm gonna keep it in for the Gwiggies, you know.
I'll tell you that like you are always coming up on my For You
I
page.
hate people say that.
No, I've never once felt like this is so cringy. Like never.
Really?
Once. Yeah, never.
What
once.
do your
just hard
friends
because-
comment?
right,
Like
that's
I
the
would
hard
love to
thing.
talk to you about that.
So-
Like, I have so much to say
My
about that.
friends, so the worst is when I'm sure you guys get this, when I'm telling a story and they're like, oh yeah, I saw that on your TikTok. And I'm like, oh,
Right.
that's so annoying.
So do I not say
Right.
that?
Or
story
someone new
Yeah.
will start at work and I'll be talking to them and then we'll get closer and we'll get closer.
And
And
then
then
they'll tell
I'll
you.
say something about the TikTok and they're like, yeah, so you always show up in my thing. And I'm like, it's not that I'm embarrassed by anything that I say and I stand by everything 100%.
Right.
It's just the concept that my voice is in your house
Right.
when I didn't invite
You
myself
made a video
there.
on that. I saw.
I did.
I'm literally doing it to you
it's
right now.
11, it's 11 o'clock and I'm in your bedroom.
Right.
Like, and then I have to
Oh,
see
no,
your
no,
face
you
at work
can't
tomorrow.
think
Like,
about
it feels
that.
weird.
I hear
It just
that.
feels
I
weird.
really
No,
hear
I
it.
can't think about it. But it's also, I mean, I've seen people's TikToks and been like, oh, that's like a little weird that they're doing that. And then I'm like, okay, but I can't say that because people are probably saying the
Right.
same thing about me.
Yeah, but I'm saying like there's no way to get through that without feeling.
None
that
of my
way.
friends have ever made like mean comments or anything. It's just my sister. My sister sent me a video of mine and she's like, wow, this is a great video. And I'm like, but how hard were you clenching your butt when you were watching? And she's like, oh, completely. Like so hard. It's so hard when it's your family member. Like I get it. It's cringe.
But you're not.
It's cringe when it's your family. Like does Mandy get cringe from this?
She's not seeing our social media.
That's
She's
true.
only listening to an
Right.
episode.
Right.
But if she saw
She would-
TikToks and stuff,
she would
yeah.
be mad.
Or like I stopped showing my husband. Like if I show him a funny reel, he's like, I don't get it. I'm like, yeah, it's literally like
Yeah.
it's a trend. That's why you don't get it. It's
Yeah.
a trend.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
and I'm like, forget it. Like I'm not even showing you because it's hilarious and you're not getting it.
Sometimes I try to show my husband a video and I'm like of mine and I'm like, look at these fire points I made. And then we'll get 10 seconds in and I see his eyes starts glazing. I'm like, okay, never mind. It's like,
yeah,
it's
like
not
no,
for
you have to be 100% invested in this.
And I hear all my likes and I hear all my ums and all my whatever.
Yeah.
It's too hard to show him.
Well, we love what you're doing.
Thank
on
you so
there,
much.
and we think
Yeah,
it's
it's so
really
brave and it's so
important and
cool.
special.
Thank
It's
you.
also, I know a lot of people that do like Israel advocacy videos and stuff are getting paid for it. Like they were able to make it into a job, which doesn't take away from what they're doing. Like they obviously mean it and they're passionate about it, but for you, it's not a job. Like you have a separate job and it's still amazing that
Yeah.
you're so committed to it and putting the time for it.
I just want to make something very clear is like, I don't get paid from this. I mean, I get paid because TikTok pays people and they have a certain, can we get into how this works? Because I feel like people don't
Very
know.
curious.
Yeah.
We don't even know.
So if you have 10,000 followers on TikTok, which sounds like a lot, but it's not on TikTok because like I said, you don't really follow people. You just click buttons and things come up. Like it's not that deep when you follow people on TikTok. So when you have 10,000 followers on TikTok, for every video you make that's over 1 minute long, you get paid somewhere between 50 cents and $1 for every 1,000 views. So if I have 10,000 followers and I make a minute and a half long video and it gets 20,000 views, I make like $10 off that. So yes, because I post videos, some of which are over a minute long, I will get paid. Like totally transparently, I probably get paid like $50 a month on TikTok.
You feel like you wanna make videos over a minute so that you get paid?
Sometimes.
Like, does it incentivize you?
I think only if a video is like 45 seconds long, I'm like, let's just
Yeah, of course.
What if we just add in
some likes.
Some likes. You want to know why I do like and ums? Because I'm being paid to.
But the problem is that when you make a video that's a minute long, you can't get people's attention. And then
Right.
if people drop off, it doesn't count as a qualified view. And so the videos I make that are 30 seconds long get 100,000 views. And some of the videos I make that are a minute and a half long get, 3,000, 5,000. They don't do as well on the numbers.
interesting.
But again, I'm not doing. If I was doing this for money, I would have had to stop a long time ago.
right.
Like, what can I get for $50 a month? A couple extra coffees is what it's paying me.
Right. Honestly, that's nice. I'll take some coffee.
Actually, I made one video that went extremely viral that had nothing to do with the Jew because I don't only post the Jewish stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Right.
I'll post random things about what's going on in my life. And I posted a stupid video about how much my baby looks like my husband. Like they have one face, and it went so viral that I made a few $100s off it. And but that's the only video I made that made money,
so
and it
funny.
wasn't even about
Has nothing
this.
to do with
Yeah,
Do you post the same videos on Instagram?
never. My Instagram is like
Just pictures.
me, like my personal stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I get embarrassed. Like I would never show.
But it's on TikTok. I guess it's like a
I know
different
it's
world.
just weird. I feel like it's a different world.
I think we need a TikTok. What do you think? We don't.
I feel like you do, but only if you start doing clips. You need to do clips.
There's fine. But then I have to comment on every single one of yours that I see. I want to. I'm
should.
saying like
Yeah.
because I don't have like an
You need to
actual
outweigh
account.
the Free Palestiners.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like like I don't have anything on there. I just scroll. But I'm like, if I actually had a such a good call account, then like I'm commenting on everything.
What about
do you
our
scroll
reels
down?
that we make? Wouldn't that go on TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
also. Yeah. It's
Okay.
interesting because I feel like I get so many hate comments a day. Like if I were to open my phone right now and I would open up the app, I would have 50 like
So icky.
mean
that's what
comments.
I'm scared.
But it's weird because, and you're gonna get them by the way, just by nature of the way you look, you're gonna get hate comments.
so crazy.
And it's weird because they don't.
What do you think?
They don't penetrate whatsoever. But surely psychologically there needs to there has to be some kind of effect of the fact that I wake
Yeah,
up every
of
morning and I
course.
see 100 hate comments.
Right.
But for some reason they don't penetrate as real to me. I
Okay,
don't
so
know
this is a
why.
call to all the Jewish people listening, or not Jewish people, that you need to make positive comments, hype her up.
Hype me up.
Yeah.
Not everyone can get out there with their voice and make videos, but what you can do is support the people that are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great idea. We're gonna use our account. I'm gonna make one.
Now we have a purpose.
How do you scroll TikTok without an account?
No, it's
No,
just
we-
like user X.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like
And like I
you're
follow
the
no one.
Iranian
I don't
bots that comment on
Yeah,
there.
like I don't comment on anything. I don't do. I just scroll. Like that's all I do. I've never liked anything. I've never.
What's your algorithm? Like, what are you seeing?
So it's 95% Jewish stuff.
What do you mean by
Actually, that's a
Jewish
lie.
stuff?
Maybe 90%. People like me
Okay.
that are on our side and are, day in the life, Jewish women doing things like I'm doing.
Okay.
I would say the other 5% is mom talk. Very, very not mom talk like the Salt Lake City people. No, not mom talk like the Salt Lake City people. And mom talk like just literally mom TikTok,
Yeah,
sleep training and oh my god, my baby threw up all over me, like stupid things
I
like
am
that.
not on that side, and that makes sense.
And I have a question for you about that.
Okay.
And then 5% like just chronically online, like nothing beats a Jet2 holiday, like, stupid things like that.
Love it.
Are you like as mom? Like, are you? Because I know you're probably like me as a mom. Like
Okay.
nap schedule, like we sleep train early, like your life is there to make my life more convenient in terms of like your naps need to be good. You know what I'm
Also, like
saying?
if you want me to be a good mom,
Correct.
I need all these things to
Correct.
go right.
Correct. And I flip out when they don't, but
Yeah.
that's a different story.
Yeah.
Like how
Some
did you
Lexapro
go
may
about?
help.
Because I literally had to ask ChatGPT, like, okay, if I were a mom that doesn't freak out about things, what would I do in this instance? So how do you like not freak out about things like that? Because I'm assuming you don't.
Freak out about. So bedtime, I'm actually like, it's like so weird. I'm like really, my kids go to sleep really early, and we stick to that. And like, it's so not my
But as
personality.
babies.
Oh, I don't sleep train. I sleep trained my baby when we had Your Star Sleeper, but no, I don't sleep train. Like my sister was like that, like sleep training. Her kids were like, she would leave my mom's house early because like the kids have to go to sleep. Like my kids are on my schedule. Like I would take Margot to festivals or concerts. Like she would just like
so
sleep.
fun.
Like that didn't control my life, and like she was able to do that. Every kid is different. With my second, he needed more of like he can't just sleep anywhere. Like he
Right.
needed his crib. So I don't know. It depends on the kid, but bedtime, I do like my kids need it. That's why.
Yeah.
But everything
I
else,
feel
I
like
don't
I'm
know,
so
Jackie.
in the thick of it that I look around and I'm like, I can't believe everyone did this. Like you did this and you did this and you did like how?
right.
Yeah, they don't
Like
tell you.
It's so chaotic and wild. I cannot believe that every mom
Yeah.
on earth has done this.
Yeah, they really don't warn you about that.
They
you know?
warn you that it's going to be really hard, but they don't explain how.
Yeah, how like all encompassing it is.
Or just like, how are you supposed to know everything? Like, what's normal, what's
ChatGPT.
not? Yeah,
I don't know
but,
how
like,
our parents
before-
parented without ChatGPT.
I remember like when I brought my daughter home from the hospital, calling my friend, like freaking out, like, wait, am I like able to do this? Like, I don't know anything. She's like, you figure it out. Like, okay.
I remember saying to the nurses in the hospital, like in the recovery room, like, talk to me like I'm 5. Like when they would go like,
Yeah.
you need to feed him 2. And I'm like,
Right.
2 what?
Right.
Like
Right.
2 what? 2 ml. I don't know what that means.
Right.
Like,
What's an ml?
I don't know what that means. I'm like, okay, so am I supposed to wake him up or is he supposed
Right.
to wake me up? Like truly, they don't.
No,
tell
but
you
I
anything.
know from like your videos, like you're way more neurotic than
I'm extremely neurotic.
yeah. Like I am a lot more chill.
I wish I was like
also
that.
dying from your text
What was my time?
when I accidentally sent. We have a group with Tali, and I sent a message that I meant to send to Zippy, like we're booked for Tali, and I sent it to.
Yeah.
Tali.
What did I say?
You're like, oh, so it's not a shtick.
Oh no, it's not a shtick at all. I
And
feel
I
like
was
every
like-
guest comes on and says that.
And I was like, oh, unfortunately, like I
No, it's
really wish it was.
so did you ever look at her and go like, oh my god, how is she gonna handle this? Or I guess maybe it's easier.
Well, I was
for
also
you.
living in
You were
Israel.
in Israel.
Oh right.
You were
I
in
feel
Israel,
like
so it's
in some
different.
ways it's so much easier for you. Like I have 2 friends who they're sisters and they just fly by the seat of their pants. Like they'll get to the airport 4 minutes before the flight with luggage check and they somehow make it every single time. And my luck, like that would never work, but they somehow just make it work. And I feel like that's like there's just value in being chill. Like because also I feel like even if let's say you weren't so diligent with their sleep and then they woke up in the middle of the night, you wouldn't have like a panic attack.
No,
No,
you
but
don't.
like I
really
also
don't. Right.
no, I don't.
I'm
but I
researching
also-
like what month sleep regression is this if they wake up one
Literally.
time.
No,
And
but
I'm
it's
like,
also
I'm on
like
ChatGPT,
not
like
good.
what
Yeah.
time should I?
I'm gonna say this, like I'm gonna out myself as a mom, but sometimes like that week when there was between camp and school and I was by myself, I'm
know how
like,
you guys
you
do that.
want to eat Takis for breakfast in my bed, like while you're watching TV, like okay, like
Good.
that's like I'm
But
like
that would even
That's
do
a
that
good mom
also.
to me.
That would
I
do
was
that
just like
also.
okay, Takis and crumbs
If I
everywhere.
have like
like-
nothing left, like I would also.
but
do
I feel that way a lot. So I like kind of I look at other people that are like, no, we're gonna eat, and I'm like, I haven't like I'm done.
Your kids sound very happy.
I don't know. They're gonna be like nauseous after like eating a whole bag of Takis and like watching
Living
TV
the good
for-
life. That's gonna be the memories that they
I
look
don't
back
know.
on.
I just like dive in that like Hashem, like these are the skills that you gave me, and like
Yeah.
you just like try my best.
I
Like,
mean,
that's
everyone
all.
screws their kids up in different ways. Like you could
1000%.
be,
Yeah.
I could be the way I am now, or I could be the total opposite. I'm going to screw my son up in one way or another.
It's so scary.
100%,
Just have to
especially
dive
the
in.
first. By the way, also I want to say that like even before my kids were born and like while I'm raising them, I'm always listening to podcasts. I'm always reading books. I'm always trying to like find the answer, and like there is no answer.
Do we like Emily Oster?
Yeah, I like Emily Oster.
Like
I
I
Dr.
don't like I've never read like I've no
Yeah,
idea.
I'm saying, but like I think like I remember hearing this once that like there's so many different ways to go about it. If you like choose one way, there's no right way.
Right.
So like you choose one way and like that could work for you, you know? Like maybe this works for Bracha and this works for me and that works for you. And like everyone has their own way of doing it, but like it is a learning curve because literally no one tells you what to do.
No one tells you what to do, and I get so worked up over things. I feel like I've never cared so much about any. You know what I think it is also when we talk about the hate comments. This is something I wanted to touch on. I feel like in the beginning the hate comments bothered me a little bit, and then I don't know if it's I had my son, and then a month later, and I had my son a year after October 7th, and a month later I turned 30. And I don't know if it was having a baby or turning 30, but something in me flipped where I don't care about anything other than my family. Like literally, like these hate comments just don't bother me because I'm like, hello, I have like the most perfect child in the entire world and I have a husband who loves me. Like, why would I care about anything else? So I feel like that was like a big part of it where also turning 30 where I'm like, this does not matter at all. We are little ants floating on a rock and who cares? Like literally who cares that someone says I look like a foot? Like it's fine.
right.
Right.
There's so much more. I had a similar feeling when I turned 30 that like I'm just like it's done. Like I don't care
Yeah,
about any of
who
that
cares?
anymore. Like I'm gonna figure out what matters to me, and that's the only thing.
What
that
serves you? What,
yeah,
what
like
brings
I
you
just like let
peace?
go of all of like the nonsense.
Yeah, we
feel
talked to Zippy about that a lot. She's a lot younger
yeah.
than us,
She's
and we're like,
22.
yeah. So
Also being pregnant, you're like, I am actually like a superhuman person.
Literally.
Like I pushed a baby out of my body. Like you think I care what your comment says about my nose? Like you don't even know what I could do. I could push a baby out of my body in 20 minutes. Okay.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
I'd tell you we're the same. I also did,
Did 20 minutes?
the first time around.
Crazy.
I was like there for like 4 days.
That's so crazy. And we named our son the same thing. It's so crazy. I scheduled induction and then I went into labor an hour before my scheduled induction.
Your luck.
And
Oh my gosh.
what?
Tali's luck.
It's my luck.
You have an
Thank
epidural?
Hashem. I did have an epidural, but I waited till I was 6 centimeters.
It's really nice.
I like
tried to brave
literally
it.
cannot relate to this.
I go-
conversation
Did you not
have an
one
epidural?
bit. I mean, of course I did.
Okay.
And of course with one of them it didn't work.
Oh, Yeah.
But yeah.
People that happen. Asking when I was 6 centimeters, like, is it embarrassing if I get the epidural now? And she's like, girl, some people literally don't even put their butts on the chair before getting
Literally.
the epidural.
I'm like,
Yeah.
where's the anesthesiologist?
Yeah.
I'm not doing this until he comes in.
And that's like the scariest thing. You're like standing there, you don't want
Yeah,
to
it is
move at
scary.
all.
I was
Like,
expecting it to hurt so
scary.
bad. It didn't hurt me.
oh man, it killed me. But maybe I'm getting the children.
And I have a fear of needles.
No,
you know what killed me? The stupid
Same.
IV.
Oh my God,
IV
ew.
I had
in your
nightmares
arm.
about that.
Okay, we're gonna scare pregnant girls.
Okay,
who don't
sorry,
know.
no.
No, but
It's
I
not
knew,
even
I
scary.
knew before I went into labor that the IV in the arm was going to be the most painful thing for me, and it was.
Yeah, that was really
That shouldn't
the
scare
worst.
people. That should make them excited. Like, that's the scariest thing about giving birth is the
Right,
IV.
you don't even have to give birth to get an IV.
Literally. Well, prick yourself in advance.
Okay, wait, guys. Since Tali is such a gwiggy, like we have notes app stuff to talk about.
Let's do it.
But like the first thing we have to talk about the documentary.
Documentary.
What's it called?
It's called
Catfish? My
It's
high
like
school catfish. Unknown number.
Unknown number.
My high school catfish.
Okay,
Bracha,
what
do you
is
hear
it?
about this?
Tali was just telling me.
But I didn't. Did I give her? Oh yeah, I did give her the spoiler. So do we need to give a spoiler alert?
Should we do a spoiler alert?
We'll do, okay, so
Yeah.
we'll say the
do
beginning
you
and then
have
we'll
to say
spoiler.
the spoil?
It's crazy.
No, it's
like
crazy.
It's like
But you were watching the whole documentary, not knowing what Tali told me.
yeah,
Yes, but
nobody
I
knew.
knew, but I
Tali's the
knew.
only one who knew.
'Cause I'm on
Nobody
TikTok
knew.
and I didn't realize. I thought the premise. Okay,
No,
Get it,
Okay.
get it.
nobody knew. Everyone's like, what? Like everyone like
Because the
all
person who's the catfish is spoiler alert in the documentary
right
filming.
being interviewed the whole time talking about this case, and you're like,
and she's like, I just wish they could get to the
Is
bottom
this
of
a
it.
real?
And you're like,
is this
you're
a real
the bottom of
documentary?
it.
Is it a real documentary?
yes.
Wait, I think
What do
it's
you
fake.
mean?
It's about high
I
school
think it's fake.
kids.
I think it was
No.
a show that they wanted to
No, I
make into
remember
a
the
she went to
case.
jail.
Yeah.
Like it's
Oh wow.
real.
Okay, fine.
Basically, it was these high school kids, and it's a small town. They have nothing going on, and these two of them are dating, and all day long for like 2 years, they're getting text messages, go kill yourself, go die, you're so ugly, no wonder your boyfriend hates you. It caused like people to break up, and they were framing people and whatever. And the whole time, the parents of these people are talking in the documentary about how horrible it was for their children, about how their children would cry to them every night because people were telling them to go kill themselves. And
They got the police involved.
Right.
They couldn't figure it
The
out.
FBI.
The
The
FBI
FBI
came into this teeny tiny.
Why
school.
couldn't the FBI figure that out?
The
No,
FBI
they did figure it out that the catfish was the girl's mom. And the whole documentary, she's
And it's
going,
all on her. It's all about her and how ugly and stupid. And
Why is
Yeah.
she in jail for that? That's
I guess, cyber stalking.
No,
cyberbullying.
she
She
you
literally
can't
told her
even
to go kill
imagine how
herself every time.
disgusting these messages were, Bracha. Like
why'd she do it?
to her own,
Because she had nothing going on in her
That's
life.
so sad.
to her own.
No,
to
and then
take
she was
care
going,
of-
I'm so upset that the school can't get down to the bottom,
bottom
of
of
who's
it.
bullying my daughter. And
She's like,
telling
I
her
don't like the way the school handled it. Like
It's like, you're the
You're the
bottom of it.
problem.
You're
Like,
the
what are
bottom
you
of it.
talking about?
What are you talking
But I'm
about?
confused how this documentary, like,
The mom sat down for the
Yeah, I'm
interview.
so
she was
confused.
being interviewed the whole time about
does
how
everybody
horrible
know?
it was.
Does
Yes,
everybody
now we know.
know
She went to jail.
when they're in the middle of the documentary who
Yes,
did it?
yes.
No. So in the middle of the documentary, you hear the FBI is like, and we cracked the code, and it happened to.
No, but she's saying the people who sat down for the documentary.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they all
know.
knew because
They all
she's
know.
back from jail already. She went to jail and
And
came
she
back.
and when the
girl.
police confront the mom and the daughter and then tell the husband to come home, we figured out that it's your wife. She's like touching her daughter and the daughter's hugging her back because the daughter like is brainwashed and has no idea what's flying.
It's so sad.
So they said it's something called like technological Munchausen's or something. What's it
my
called?
God.
Like,
yeah, it was
I never
reminding
heard-
me of
I didn't watch last night,
Gypsy.
no.
of Gypsy Rose. Yeah, no. So
Yeah.
the guy was saying that it's like the daughter's like the mom has Munchausen's and she's trying to control the daughter's environment through like basically like the
Don't be
mother
friends
had
with that
some like
person.
history with like sexual abuse and like she didn't want it to happen to her daughter, so she did this to protect her. But it's like
Oy.
misunderstood. But like you have to see afterwards, she's saying like this mom, she's oh my god, it's so crazy. She's like, I just got caught. She's like,
Oh, yeah, she's
you're-
like, people drink and drive.
She's like, people drink and drive. You're no different from me.
It's like
we're like,
we don't drink and drive into our children's house. Like, what are you talking about?
Oy.
and the daughter's like, I just want to have a relationship with my mom. I miss
It's
her.
sad for her. No, they're also very small town.
Well,
like, they're
because
also
she doesn't
educated,
know
like,
her
they-
mom that she knows is still the mom
I
that she knows.
know.
This is like whole. She
No,
didn't
it's
process
so
what
messed
her mom
up.
did.
She
It's
needs so much therapy,
messed
that
up.
girl.
What are people saying? Like, does she have social media? This girl, like, are people
No, so
commenting
I'm
and-
looking at like the TikToks of people reacting. So now people are doing
Yeah.
TikToks of like they know and they're waiting for the other person to find out who the catfish is. So they're filming people's reactions.
that's
And
what I've been watching all
I
day.
saw the funniest one of like a Southern mom, and she's like, "I knew it was her, that ugly woman." And I'm like,
Oh my
go off.
gosh.
It's so
That's
funny.
so
It's
scary.
No,
crazy.
like I watch this other.
The drama that must have like actually went down.
yeah,
like,
because it's a teeny
It's a
tiny,
tiny
town.
town.
Yeah.
The fact that the parents are like so involved in there. And they're talking about the holiday
the
party. It's
school
like the parents
say?
are there and the kids are there. I'm like, why are you there?
Yeah, what kind of party?
It's like giving Riverdale.
But I watched this other catfish documentary a long time ago. I listened to the podcast, and it was like the cousin, and I thought that was the craziest thing that it was her cousin. But now that it's the mom, I'm like, oh my gosh, like how crazy!
I used to
talk about
actually-
messing up your
I
kid.
used to be obsessed with that catfish show. Neve lives on my
yeah,
block.
Oh really?
What?
You
Yes.
say hey to him. I love your show.
I did say hi to him once and I took a picture with him, but then he's always with his wife and kids, so I feel weird.
Right.
But he ran the Jerusalem Marathon as a blind person's buddy.
That's so nice.
He's a wonderful
What topic?
person. Yeah, with his
quickie.
wife.
That's so cute. Quickie.
Yeah, he is a quickie. Should we have him on? I'm host on the podcast now.
I love that.
We should have him on.
Finish my book.
Yeah. I also said I love my book.
What was your
The
the
one that
impossible thing?
These Impossible Things, like highly recommend. I really
These
like
beautiful
it.
things that I want.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's so bad. I no.
She's too busy.
Wait,
on
speaking
TikTok.
of reading, like, how are you so educated? I meant to ask you this. Like,
that's
how do you? Not how are you so educated?
Yeshiva
I mean, like,
Papash.
on like.
No, but I thought your
meaning-
family. Like you said, your
Oh, on
Shabbos
these-
meals are like. I'm answering the question for her.
How am I so educated on these things? I think it's like all I really think about and look at, and my family is very up to date on politics. My family chat is always going off about what's going on in politics, and I come from like a very big Zionistic family that we all kind of lean sort of the same politically. I think it's just like a matter of caring. It's like kind of all I care about.
I hear that.
No, but
So like you educate
she really-
yourself.
I educate myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
then she educates me. Like you gave me a whole rundown.
But what's so crazy is that I feel like I'm so not educated, and I feel now that I'm not educated, I just feel like my parents are so politically inclined. They know so much more than I do, and then I'm like, oh my God, I don't feel like I know enough. And then Bracha will ask me a question about the Shah, and I'm like, I'm giving her like the Shah's entire life story from birth till now, and I'm like, oh, maybe
Loved
I
it.
do know a lot that like
Yeah,
the
true.
average person wouldn't know.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Shah.
Or I mean, like we know from our Abraham friends,
My
but
dad
Oh
stands
yeah,
the
yeah,
Shah.
yeah. Oh, I mean, I read books about it and stuff, but like I'm saying, I don't know. Like,
I wish
right
I read.
now. Yeah, I have some recommendations.
I
think
feel like
you would
I read a lot when I was growing up. I loved reading.
but I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
There's
Not
a
they're
good
doing
sense
anything.
of like identity.
It's kind of why I really want to start reading, because I was thinking like I do need to do something to escape a little bit. And I listen
Yeah.
to a lot of podcasts, this being one of them, and helps me escape. But all the podcasts I listen to are about things that I'm interested in.
Right.
One being a mom.
Right.
So being a mom comes up a lot. I do need to start reading to get out of that.
Not necessarily reading. I'm just saying like that is a good option because it's something you could have everywhere you
I don't
are.
like working out, so I feel like reading is easier.
Yeah, for 1,000% reading. Get yourself a Kindle. And like just it's wherever you go.
I know, but I
I
wish
read
I was
Prince
able
Harry's
to
book. I think that was like the last book I actually read.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Are you a royalist?
I do love the royal family.
Oh, you just said something about the royal family
What did I
before
say?
about Kate
yeah.
Middleton and
about her
makeup.
shaitel? I didn't say that on the podcast.
No,
I said
her
that-
makeup
Oh, I did say something about her makeup.
Yeah,
I
we
also
were
said
talking
something about her
before.
shaitel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
that she needs a Shira lab.
She needs
Yes,
to cheer a
she
lot.
does need a sheer lab.
Yeah.
She took that shaitel off the very next day. She saw the comments.
Yeah, she just didn't go to the right place, you know?
Okay. Daniel was tying his shoes the other day,
Yeah.
and I was watching him tie his shoes. He does bunny ears.
So do I.
Wait. Are
you
we
not?
still doing bunny ears?
Wait, do you not?
I don't do bunny ears.
But then my mom was doing bunny ears, and then my dad was doing
Your
bunny
mom
ears.
does bunny ears? I've never heard of a mom doing bunny
Everyone
ears.
was doing bunny ears.
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
so crazy.
guys, it's loop to loop. What are we doing
It's
here?
so hard to do it that way. I feel like I lose my pinch.
I feel the
I'm like
opposite
trying to
way.
see. I know I don't do bunny ears.
I was like, at first, like, I'm like, oh, this is such a good video of like, I have the ick. Like, my husband's doing
That is
bunny ears.
wrong.
No, I need to tell you.
But I can't.
No,
but I
boys
was like,
can't do bunny ears.
but also, like, he never got OT and he really needed OT. So, like, I get why he has to do bunny ears. It's like too hard for him. His fine motor skills are.
I used to
Well, it
call on all
works.
fours, so it's definitely like a people with weird sensory issues thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was so confused. I've never seen someone tie their shoes in a.
Why are you first noticing that now?
I don't know.
I don't know how
weird
my
too.
husband. I don't know how my husband. Do you know?
Guys,
how
everyone pay
I
attention
don't-
how your
I don't-
husband ties their shoes because I've never seen that before, and I was like really shocked.
I think my husband doesn't tie his shoes. He just slips his foot into a pre-tied shoe.
That's like what I do.
accurate. That's what I do.
No,
also.
I need to tell you something about the ick quickly.
Okay.
Okay, this is disgusting. Zev, we were eating salmon this week.
I'm scared.
And he choked on a fishbone And he keeps talking about it. He's like, Bronca, like, I choked on the fish. I'm like, you're literally giving me the ick. This is disgust. Like, I'm never going to eat salmon again. Like, I'm really sorry that you choked on the fishbone. But every time I've been hearing the word fishbone all week.
What did you do?
I was just like, ew.
Can you stop? That's like,
why does your salmon have like a fishbone? First of all, like, I don't usually have like bones in my fish. No, he had to go to a doctor. Like, he had to go to like a special like doctor to like, and he sent me videos of like his inside of his throat. Yeah, I'm like, this is disgusting. Stop sending me things with a fishbone. They can't find it, but he still feels it. Stop. And he asked my neighbor who's Hatsala, and like, what do I do? Like, I have this like fishbone stuck in my throat. And the wife was like, Zev, how's your fishbone? He's like, I feel like that's HIPAA, but like, it really gave me the ick. Like, please, like, stop talking about the fishbone. It's disgusting. Like, figure it out. Like,
it's not that it's disgusting. It's just like, how can you not just like eat salmon without getting hurt?
I've never even heard of like fish bones in salmon. Like, it's just all of it is like so icky.
But also, like, of course, like if this were to happen too, like it would be the biggest deal in the whole world.
Oh, I would have a whole episode about it for sure. You know, you're so right about that. I'm disgusting.
Yeah, you'd be sitting
like,
with like a tea.
He like brought up, I'm just like, really, ew. Please talk to someone else about this. Like, oh my gosh. We are running the Friendship Circle Marathon in Jacksonville, Florida this January. And we want all the Gwiggies to come. It's going to be a magical weekend altogether. We heard the best things about this weekend and the marathon. So we need to start training for that. But
I know, we really do.
Join our team.
Team's such a good call.
Yeah. And for such an amazing cause, the Friendship Circle.
Yeah, we'll see you in Jacksonville.
Well, Jackie and Tali, this was so much fun.
We need to do this again.
Thank you guys for having
Thank
me.
you for coming on,
This is so
Tali.
nice.
Thank you so much for coming.
I feel so honored. I really am like such a, I don't even want to call myself a Gwiggy. Like, I know that's the word, but I really like, your podcast means so much to me. And I just want you guys to get all of your flowers because
Thank you.
it's like, it's the best. And I always look forward to Wednesdays. It's like,
you
it's
so
literally, it's like, I get so excited on Wednesdays to listen to my girls.
I love that. We are your girls.
It really means the world. Because like when we hear people that listen every week and look forward to it every week, it like gives us a lot of chizuk to be like, okay, like they're relying on us. Like we have to.
No, I
show
get like
up.
scared. I'm like, never stop, never stop. You're not gonna stop ever, ever.
We have no
Thank
plans
you
to
so
stop.
much. Yeah. And all of the Gwiggies, go follow Tali. I still.
Oy vey Tali.
Oh, Tali.
Tali.
Only on TikTok.
Yeah. And leave her all the love and hype all your girls who are supporting Israel and supporting the Jewish people. Like, go leave positive comments and support your friends, even us. Support us too.
Yeah. Follow such a good call.
Yeah. Follow such a good call. Leave us 5 stars.
And follow our TikTok, maybe.
Oh yeah. We're gonna start a
I'll help
TikTok.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah. We'll be the ones commenting on all of Tali's videos.
You guys, thank you.
And that's a wrap.
Bye, Googies.
Love ya.